Hello everybody and welcome to Batman Reviews, where today we are going to be talking about Transformers Studio Series, Transformers 1 Studio Series, Sentinel Prime. And I love this guy. This guy is sick. It is overall a pretty good figure with an absolutely phenomenal gimmick. Well, gimmick, I don't know if gimmick's the right word. He has a battle mode, like he does in the movie. And I love it. But before we get to that, let's do a box review. So, here's a box. It's the newer style of Studio Series boxes that is fine. Transformers 1, Sentinel Prime, Studio Series, you got artwork that goes over there. You got Sentinel Prime on this side. You got top, bottom, then you got the back. And you got Sentinel Prime from the movie. You got him right there with two blasters that I don't remember him ever using. You got him in his alternate mode, which he never turned into, and you have his battle mode. And yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, and there's also no display base in the inside. Now, let's talk about him, because he is sick. I do have one complaint, however, and that is that he didn't come with his sword. Why? Why no sword? I'd say that's, like, his most iconic freaking, like, weapon in the movie. Like, he uses his shield. Like, he comes with a shield that he uses for, like, 6 seconds? Maybe? Like, literally, when I recently-ish, I suppose, rewatched Transformers 1. Still amazing. Loved it. My gosh, it needs all the support in the world. Like, just... I know that it's not in theaters, and I know it's on disc, and streaming, and all that other stuff. But just it needs to be more popular. I don't care if it's the most popular Transformers movie in the world. It needs to be more popular because it's that good. But he uses the shield for like a couple seconds max. But it's here, and these guns that I don't remember him using. He has other different types of guns, but. This guy has plenty of guns, but no sword? Come on, I want the sword. It's a cool sword. You can have it in double-bladed mode or regular mode. I don't care. Just give him a sword. Actually, please keep it in the double-bladed mode. That just fits him best. But yeah, now let's talk about Articulation before we get into battle mode, and then we'll get into his transformation. So Articulation is pretty good. So you got full 360. You got out that far at this hinge. This is on a ball joint, which is also a little bit loose, but not too bad. Then you have a bicep swivel. You have bend about very slightly under 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. You have no rotation at the wrist. Then you have waist rotation. You have forward this far, back this far. You have a thigh swivel. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. Out this far. You have a thigh swivel. You have 90 degrees, slightly under 90 degrees of bend. Now, moving on down to the foot, you have a good ankle pivot, and you have down at the foot. Now, and the head, which is a bit unique. So you have, it's on like, you have an up and down thingy here, and then you have a swiveling like cylinder here. So you can do a full 360, you can look up that far, and so you get a good range of articulation for the head, but it's weird because of, well, the gimmick. But that's okay. Now, before we get to the gimmick, I have one last thing I should say. This guy is a bit back heavy, due to these wing thingies that are very fancy and cool, although they don't exactly look like how they do in the movie, but I think you need a little bit of a black magic transformation to get that to, look how it did in the movie. But you can easily fix that by just taking the heels. I genuinely can't remember if you were supposed to or not, because I could very easily, like, this does work. He can stand, but it's just like sometimes he'll fall back. But if you need that extra stability for any pose that you're doing, just flip out the heels like that, it will not change his height. He will just gain more stability. It is a super helpful thing that I do whenever I'm trying to pose him or just trying to have him stand there for a long time and don't want a friggin' bump to knock him over. But now, let's get to his battle mode, because it is very cool. So, oh yeah, accessories. He comes with 2 guns and a shield. Everything else is in him. And unfortunately, no sword. But let's do the super mode. So first, you can take the hand, extend that down, and that will be his like gun arm, which looks a little bit weird. You can kind of make it better by collapsing it to the point where the hand is just barely not sticking out. But it still is a bit far. But technically, I think you're supposed to fully extend it. But I just like to keep it like that. And you can do that with both sides if you want or not. I think the official thing is you're supposed to leave that in and take the stuff here, take the 2 guns and put them on the shield like that. And this is how I remember it looking, and this is how I normally have it stored. I just have the shield on his arm, and then the 2 guns right there. And then if he wants to use a gun, he can turn his hand into a gun. But, so, that's that part. Then go down to the feet, flip this out, flip out all of these guns, and then same thing on this side. Oh, I forgot to mention during articulation, this can go forward and back, and then up that far and back, down that far, and this can move out of the way. So you can get those wing thingies into some pretty cool poses. Then, going up to the arms, take this, flip this up and out, and then down. Take the chest, flip these bits out, then open this up, and then get your thumb in there, flip that up, and now he has his battle mask. And that is why he has the weird head thingy, so that he can actually flip it in and out and still have his mask. Then you still have full articulation with the mask out, which is very cool to me. And then, oh, yeah, you gotta come down to the feet and extend. I think the instructions specifically say to extend it like this, and then bring the feet down, and then he can stand like that. I don't personally like that, so I just keep it out like that, but folded like that instead of like that. But, you know, you can do whatever you want. And this does work for some flying poses, although I think for exact flying poses it says to fold it in like that. I don't remember. But, yeah, so here it is. And I think that looks sick. It's not perfect by any means, but it is close enough that I do not care. Like, this is exactly what... I just love that they actually have a full-on battle mode for him, because that's just awesome. That's just so cool. And it's also really easy to get in and out of. Like, it's just a couple little things, and then you are done. And actually, I'll just take them out of it, minus the battle mask, because I think it looks cool, just to do size comparisons. Whoops. That works. And there we go. Actually, sure, I'll fold in the battle mask too. So, now he's back to regular Sentinel Prime. And let's do size comparisons. So, here he is with my previous review, Megatron. And, yeah, if it was this Megatron going up against him, I don't know how long he would have lasted. I mean, don't get me wrong, he didn't last that long against regular Megatron, but, yeah, this one's a bit bigger and can triple change. And then here he is with the prime unit of measurement. And yeah, again, I'm pretty sure he'd be glad that he didn't have to go up against this version. But yeah, now let's get to transformation, because it is pretty simple, but also gets the job done pretty well. So take the legs, just close that up. Put them together. Take the feet, fold all that out, bring that down, fold those out. Then take the arm, fully extend it, and then take the chest, just bring that down like that, and leave it there for now. Actually, you can just bring it down without tabbing it in, because you'll have to do this anyway. But rotate the head, fold this up like so. Work with me. Thank you. Then take this part, bring that down, then peg that in. Take the wing, extend that down like so. Then you can bring this in. That will peg in right there, right there. Then these don't peg in anywhere yet because you bring this in, bring that down, and then the arm will slot right into that. Well, that tab will go right into that slot right there in the arm. So there's the slot in the arm right there, and that'll just slot right on in. And just make sure everything's locked in correctly. Flip up the fins and you are technically done, although in order to get the full look, take these guns and peg them in right here and right there. And now you are done, and I think this looks pretty dang good. I quite like it, especially from the top angle. It does have the Transformers thing that a lot of jets have where the bottom does not look the best. But from most angles, it is better than a lot that I've seen. Oh, also if you want to have the guns out here, I guess you can do that. So that's fun. But yeah, I really like this guy, you know? Oh, you can also throw the shield right on there. And I said right on there. Why are you fighting me? Thank you. And yeah, that looks pretty dang good. And do I recommend it? Heck yeah. This is a pretty dang good figure. And you got a couple different spots where you can put blast effects. So that's cool too. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you all for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Comment down below what characters I should review next. And I'll get to them as soon as I can. And follow me on YouTube and TikTok. Bye. Whoosh.